Ingay po nila eh.
Sabihan mo.
Jay! Mag-film na ako!
Naliligo. Dapat doon na naligo sa likod yun.
Ayan, okay na, tapos na. Sige, mag-film na ako.
Sabi mo, huwag maingay.
Antipolo, as a larger-than-life diorama. Antipolo, cradle of artists, born out of the mountain ranges, rich in historical details, relatable in its dexterity, is celebrating the spellbound that is Christmas in the fullest way it can. From the iridescent parols of the Lantern Festival to the merriment in the streets, bedecked not by the boughs of holly, but of the gentlest people, that forever define and live hope in the days of hopelessness. Love in the state of brokenness, when all of it seems gone and irrelevant. This is the real Christmas high. In full Antipolo splendor, we can't help it. We are that unforgettable. Everything is smaller in dioramas. Unlike in snow globes, when there is a focal point and swirling whites in flaky transformations, the world is lost in its voiceless movements. It's a completely 360-degree turn in case of dioramas. There, the structures are diminutive. The people in Lilliputian, the mountains and the rivers that run through it, like Google Maps in iPad minis, discoverable within a finger's reach. But the story behind every small dioramas is larger than life. The size no longer matters. The structures and the people and the mountains and rivers that run through it are tales waiting to break free. There, a tradition is formed within the length and breadth. The culture no longer needs to span centuries, only moments of clarity to be understood. The sights and sounds are lost in kaleidoscope of fiberglass, sand, rubber felt, and adhesives. This diorama is a city. In this city, everything starts with a journey. The only way to discover its majestic gems, whether you go by car or by foot, is through traveling with nothing on your bag except beautiful expectations. Sometimes, you will pause now and then to admire a breathtaking sight there, a magnificent masterwork there. But most of the time, especially during clear and unclouded nights, the microcosms that are the stars seem to form bedazzled paths that lead into the truth of the matter. Antipolo is the city of multitudes, the city in the sky, the pilgrimage capital, and the city that celebrates Christmas in the mountains. As the city that prides itself by elevated heights and its mountainous reach, Christmas is surprisingly in its festive, but it is an honesty, not some misplaced travesty. For starters, there goes the Lantern Festival that showcases not only the creativity, but also the resilience of its people. Wander on the streets, look around, and the lanterns will smile at you, with all the wattages of the twinkling bulbs put into the labyrinth. Smile back. Imagine the faces that made it. The tintinnabulations are profoundly heard everywhere. The place is awakening to a whole new world. Christmas in this side of the earth doesn't feel like it is only in December. There is warmth, there is hospitality, there is enchantment all year long. When Apo composed Himig Pasko with lines that go like this, malamig ang simoy ng hangin, the group must have Antipolo in mind. Rewind to the midsummer, before the most wonderful time of the year. The city is a hustle and bustle of fascinating Moors. Every May, the Tipulot kicks off the many months of merrymaking. The Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage is seen from a distance, every miraculous, providing comfort and relief to the weary pilgrims, tired souls and souls who have passed through the grimes and grits, yet refuse to stay bounded. The city is fiesta where sparks fly in an ignition of talents and skill come in droves, and the next thing you'll know, you are in cloud nine. This state of a bliss is satanic is in proportion. Good thing Cloud Nine, a local hotel and resort, has amenities that make you touch the sky. You are that near to the firmament, that from afar. The formed Manila skyline is a reflection of Swarovski crystal hanging in midair. There is always a stopover in the renowned photographable Hinulugang Taktak, which has the stamp of approval from the folks who visit it. The ecclesiastically wonderful White Cross witness to the multifarious intentions of the faithful towers high above, two verdant greens that mix in with the periwinkle skies. The place is a sure magnet to the tourist who would rather run away from the smog of the metro and escape into the pristine, clean air that is less than an hour away on traffic-less days. Of course, while you are at it, bite onto the flesh of the city's delectable mangoes, sold almost in all corners. There is also the suman that is affordable, as it is filling. The cashew nuts is that good that whenever one speaks of Antipolo in microblogging lingo, this has the most retweets. With all the magnificence and phosphorence, Antipolo is that engaging melange of the old, rich heritage, the beautiful faith, the new sprawling enterprises, busy thoroughfares, delicious restos and watering holes, and the extraordinary, the tangible warmth, the laid-back charm, and the rustic vibe. Everything is smaller in dioramas, but in Antipolo, every little thing is always a big experience. Okay.